happens.
Is Zach here?
No,
Okay.
Zach's very, very busy. Like I told you, this is Memorial Day weekend,
Where
and
does he work again?
game day. He's a cook and he's a bartender at Lions.
Okay, cool.
So he's like, I can't make any of those times a month.
No, that's okay.
Because there was a couple cooks that quit, and yeah, he's gonna take the slack. He's been there for maybe 6 or 8 years now.
Oh, great. That's a long time.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Okay. Have you been here since
Yes,
we last spoke?
I told you I'm not going back there.
Okay.
I should have left there a long time ago because I was going to go look for a long-term, short-term, or extended stay hotel, anything, because we were going to be fixing up the house soon.
Yeah.
And the reason the house is a mess, besides my kid doing a tornado in it, not this one, the other one.
Yeah.
Because of the mental health, which was getting worse and worse. And like I said, there was totes there, yes, and I know you wrote up this report in the cops or whatever. I understand it looked like a shambles, but it got worse looking because when he video chatted me, because I wouldn't go back to the house anyway, I wasn't going to, that it got worse because I thought he was just going to destroy just the basement.
Sure.
But he destroyed the living room again.
Yeah.
And I didn't pick up half the stuff the last time.
Sure.
And he destroyed the kitchen. And yes, I have fruit flies. Well, my hot water heater broke. Me and him can't be there when we get the hot water heater, take everything out. And we're not going to move back in there anyway because, having my other child move back home from prison, I need to get a bigger place. So we're probably going to fix it up, rent it as a short or Airbnb for like visiting nurses
Yeah.
and stuff. But Melissa isn't kicking me out because we have the same thing about both our boys are in the cop shop for the same mental issues.
Okay.
So.
Is there anyone else that's living here right now?
Yeah, just her son, 16.
Okay. What is his name?
Braden.
Braden?
Yeah. She'll be out in a second. She just got in the door from work, so she's
okay.
changing. But I gotta tell you, we got an appointment at 4:30, so we'll have to make it short. Is that okay with you guys?
Yes.
I mean, I don't think you really need me too much.
So obviously the report that we got involved is because of the home condition.
Yes.
If you're not returning to that home, that
Yeah.
really eliminates that problem.
Yes.
We just needed to see Sebastian because he was
Yeah.
living in the home.
Yeah.
And if there's information we're not able to gather today because of time, we can just do a phone call.
Okay,
If
that sounds
would be
good because we're just wondering how long of a case. I mean, I shouldn't even be on a case because this is really more about my child's mental health, and the reason I have PTSD not because his dad, but the one that's in jail, his dad abused me,
Okay.
and I had my late daughter's, her dad put a gun on my head when I lived in Indiana at one time.
Okay.
28 years ago, 29 years ago. So, yeah, I've got too much trauma, and I don't know what happened, all that stuff, because I've, had one friend that knows a neighbor, and I'm like, I don't want to hear, because I don't know. I don't even, he doesn't even know why he's in the jail.
Okay.
He's only called once, yeah.
Okay.
And he just blacks out. And the reason I said it's schizophrenia and he might have maybe multi-personalities is because my other daughter that was suicidal, her dad, the one that died, the younger daughter, her dad had schizophrenia. So I seen the signs and I just seen it. And that night just felt off on me.
Sure.
And I walked out the door with him and I called her and I said, pick me up.
Yeah.
I did till I started seeing all the frickin' radar thing. I'm like, what the hell? Because I called Zach, but Zach just got to work at Lions.
Sure.
So, but usually we could calm him down, but like mental health, you've seen it around town.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So.
For the house that you guys were in.
Zach owns it.
Yes.
I live with him.
Where was the weapon that
I don't know.
Brandon had gotten hold of?
Like I told all of you and the detective, I really don't know.
Okay.
Okay, because I thought Tim got rid of everything because I have a son who's in federal prison, and I don't. I don't know what because we moved back home here from Manitowoc County.
Okay.
So as Micah told me, I thought Dad sold everything. So, because we asked Micah on the phone, and I really don't know.
Okay. And
that's why I said, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what my husband brought into our home. Because we're all back and forth and,
No, and that's okay. I know that in the report it had mentioned concern that there was obviously a weapon there at some point, and I just wanted to be able to document that.
Yeah.
It's not something that you saw sitting out
No.
or in access to Sebastian.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I didn't even know we had one. Like I said, that's why I said on the call, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because my husband's dead.
Yeah.
And my other kid's in federal prison, and he thought, before we even moved back home to Zach's, thought all the guns were gone. I didn't even know what guns we had. I knew we had this little small pistol, like when he wasn't even, well, maybe he was born. No, you weren't born yet. Sorry. He wasn't born yet. It was when Brandon and Nicholas, but it was never out or anything. They were real tiny.
And when did you guys move from Manitowoc to here? Or into Zach's house?
2016, 17, I don't know, we were back and forth. Maybe 2019.
Okay, not a problem. And then for Sebastian,
yes.
Does he get any services? Is he in any programming?
No program, but after, things, calm down, I was going to have him in trio in 2016, 2017, and then COVID came along. So, but, I was thinking of, down the road. Yeah.
Is he getting, children's long-term support through the county?
No, after, the weirdest thing is, after I got, our death survivor benefits, they cut us off. So, but I am trying to get some insurance. I'm just waiting for a decision. If you can get that quicker.
For Badger Care? Or for state insurance?
State insurance or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, Katie Beckett or whatever, yeah.
So
thank you for the name.
So CLTS is not related to income. It's just a program that you guys could join. It just requires that you have a child that has some type of diagnosis or disability.
Yeah.
They can provide a lot of different things. Like if he wanted some certain sensory items or things like that.
Oh yeah,
they can provide that. They can help you with a lot of stuff. It's a voluntary program. I just know that they provide a lot of stuff. If you want the application, I can get it to you, and if you choose to turn it in, you can.
Yeah, you can send it to Zach's house and he'll just bring it over when he has time.
What? And you tell me when we're at the time limit.
Okay. Oh yeah. She knows.
That's okay. What diagnoses does Sebastian have?
He has autism and nonverbal sensory. He was more ADHD when he was younger.
Was he diagnosed with ADHD?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Does he take any medications right now?
No, not just some allergy medicine.
Okay. Does he have any medical concerns at all?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, he's been very, very healthy, but I'm going to start taking him back to the doctor, I just can't find somebody who's autism aware, because there's a lot of mean doctors, because the doctor we were going to, she left Manitowoc and moved to, and then there was another one, and then she retired. It's hard
to switch around all the time.
And especially with an autism child, having somebody new isn't the greatest thing in the world.
Sure. It's a lot of change.
Yeah.
What about school? I know you said he's homeschooled.
Yes, we homeschool.
Has he ever gone to public or traditional school?
When he was 3 and 4, but it didn't work out because he was getting sick all the time because he had a low immune system. But at that time, he was he threw a freaking car at a kid and this, that, and they're like, yeah, I think maybe he should stay home. And we just homeschooled, and it's very relaxed.
Yeah.
We homeschool. Of course, he loves baby animals, but he's very into World War II, and he keeps me so busy. Right now, he's into Lincoln. The Lincoln professional site.
Okay.
The last 2 days, he got onto that. I was reading so many jobs. I never knew there were so many jobs in this Let me tell you, I'm being educated. He wants to get into learning stocks and bonds, so we're kind of like going into, things like that, hopefully down in the world when I get to understand that more.
Yeah.
It's a complicated system.
Yes.
And bonds.
I didn't even pass business class in high school, so I'm like, oh, okay. Maybe when you get a little older. He's been asking me since 10.
Oh goodness.
So, yeah.
What is Sebastian's communication level or form of communication?
He knows how to spell, so he just tells me, this is what, tells me what's going on, or, oh, that's cute, or this is what I think about this person. I respect that. Or he'll tell me what he's learning, and then we, read some more and talk about it, get more information. Wikipedia is his best friend, and Google, right, buddy?
Any behavioral concerns?